There are moments in life when everything feels heavy, as if the weight of existence itself is pressing down upon you. Responsibilities multiply, setbacks seem to echo endlessly, and a quiet voice of despair whispers that giving up might offer a fleeting sense of relief. You have fought hard, harder than most, yet the outcomes seem indifferent to your efforts. It's in these moments, when you stand at the crossroads of perseverance and surrender, that a question surfaces in your mind. Am I truly capable of enduring this storm? Pause for a moment and shift your gaze inward. Beneath the layers of doubt and weariness lies something resilient, something ancient. It is a force that countless philosophers, warriors, and thinkers throughout history have called upon: the indomitable spirit of the human soul. Stoicism teaches us that victory is not a matter of fate or fortune, but a deliberate choice, an act of will forged through discipline, courage, and inner mastery. Victory is not bestowed, it is created. It is born from the moments when you decide to rise despite the pain, to confront life's harshness with an unyielding resolve, and to keep moving forward even when no one is watching. To the Stoics, saying "I will win" is not a boast. It is a philosophy of life, a mindset that transforms adversity into growth and suffering into strength. What you are about to embark upon is not just a collection of words, it is a journey through the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, designed to awaken the strength that already resides within you. Let each sentence guide you, each idea challenge you, and every insight inspire you to rise. Open your heart to the lessons ahead, for they hold the keys to unlocking the greatest victory of all, conquering yourself. So, take a deep breath. This is your moment. You are not here by chance. You are here because deep down, you know that you are ready to win. Let us begin. 1. What victory really means. When we hear the word victory, the image that often springs to mind is one of grandeur. A stage bathed in blinding lights, thunderous applause echoing through the air, and a trophy gleaming high above triumphant hands. We associate victory with external success, public recognition, and tangible rewards. Yet, if you pause and reflect for a moment, you'll realize that these are merely fleeting symbols, shadows of something far deeper. To the Stoics, true victory is not measured by the applause of others or by outward achievements, but by the quiet battles waged and won within oneself. It is not found in external accolades, but in the personal mastery of one's mind and emotions. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This profound idea encapsulates what the Stoics believed about victory. It is not about controlling the uncontrollable circumstances of life, but about conquering the chaos within. Consider the moments in your life when external circumstances did not align with your expectations. Perhaps you didn't achieve the promotion you worked tirelessly for, or maybe you faced personal rejection after giving your best. Society would deem these as failures. But from the Stoic perspective, victory lies not in the outcome but in your response. Did you rise above the bitterness of disappointment? Did you refuse to let anger or envy dictate your actions? If you answered yes, then you have already tasted the essence of true victory. Victory begins when you learn to detach your sense of self-worth from the approval of others and instead anchor it in your own integrity. The Stoics believe that external success is shallow if it comes at the cost of inner virtue. What good is standing on a podium, basking in accolades, if your heart is consumed by pride or your mind plagued by constant comparison? Conversely, even in moments of outward obscurity, if you have conquered your inner doubts and fears, you have achieved something far more enduring than any trophy, a victory over yourself. Let's take a simple, relatable example. Waking up early to nurture a habit that will improve your life. At first, motivation drives you, and it feels easy. But soon, fatigue and the allure of comfort creep in, whispering that it's okay to rest just a little longer. In that moment, victory is not about achieving a monumental feat. It's about making the smallest, yet most important choice, to get up, to take that first step forward, even when no one is watching and no applause awaits. This seemingly insignificant act is the seed of true victory, for it is through such small, consistent actions that greatness is cultivated. Epictetus reminds us that difficulties are not meant to crush us, but to reveal who we truly are. Life's greatest challenges do not exist to halt our progress, but to forge our character. A sprinter's worth is not defined by the absence of failure, but by their ability to rise, time and time again, after every fall. True victory, therefore, is not in winning every race, but in the unwavering resolve to keep running, no matter how many times the world knocks you down. Ask yourself, what does victory truly mean to me? For some, it may remain an abstract concept, an elusive goal shimmering in the distance. But for those who embrace the Stoic way, victory becomes something much more. It becomes a fire within, an eternal flame that drives them forward, regardless of external recognition. When victory is no longer negotiable, when it becomes an inseparable part of who you are, you stop wondering if you will succeed, and instead focus on how you will make it happen. True victory demands brutal honesty with yourself. What are you striving for? Are your goals born from a genuine desire for personal growth, or are they shaped by the expectations of others? Stoicism warns us of the trap of external validation. If your pursuit of victory is merely to impress others, you will find your resolve faltering when the applause fades. But if your goal is rooted in a sincere commitment to rise above your limitations and become the best version of yourself, nothing will stand in your way. Victory, in this sense, is not a destination. It is a way of life. It is the ongoing process of striving, of refusing to be defeated by the ups and downs of life, and of constantly growing into a stronger, wiser individual. It is not measured by how far you have come in comparison to others, but by how far you have come compared to who you once were. Victory is waking up each day and choosing to live fully, to embrace discipline, and to forge yourself anew. I will win is not just a statement. It is a commitment to live with unwavering purpose, courage, and determination. This is the essence of Stoic victory, and it begins with a choice you make every day. 2. It is a mindset. Victory is not a fleeting moment or a grand event that happens once and defines you forever. It is a way of thinking, a lens through which you view the world, and a philosophy that shapes how you respond to every challenge. To the Stoics, victory begins and ends in the mind. While the world around you may be chaotic and unpredictable, your mindset is the one thing over which you have absolute control. This is why mastering your mind is the first and most crucial step toward achieving any form of true victory. Consider this. When faced with adversity, most people instinctively focus on what's outside their control, the circumstances, the actions of others, or sheer luck. Yet the Stoics teach us that the real power lies within, in how we choose to interpret and respond to life's trials. It is not the situation that defines you, but your mindset in the face of it. Seneca once said, "A wise man is not made uneasy by poverty, danger, or exile. He knows that his mind, and not his circumstances, defines his peace." A person with a victorious mindset does not allow external turmoil to dictate their inner state. In life, there will inevitably be moments when the odds seem insurmountable, when every door appears closed and every effort feels futile. What separates those who give up from those who ultimately triumph is not luck, nor even raw talent, but mindset. The individual who possesses a victorious mindset understands that setbacks are not signs of failure, but invitations to grow stronger. They refuse to see obstacles as barriers. Instead, they view them as stepping stones toward self-mastery. Take, for example, the story of Thomas Edison. When asked about his repeated failures while inventing the light bulb, he famously replied, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This wasn't mere optimism. It was a mindset rooted in resilience, one that transformed every failure into valuable insight. A person without such a mindset would have abandoned the pursuit long before success was achieved. But Edison's approach exemplifies a key Stoic principle: the belief that perseverance, guided by the right mindset, inevitably leads to progress. A victorious mindset doesn't just prepare you to endure hardship, it empowers you to face it with purpose. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" someone with this mindset asks, "What can I learn from this?" This shift in thinking transforms suffering into strength and turns every challenge into an opportunity for growth. Stoicism teaches us that our thoughts shape our reality. When you cultivate a mindset of victory, you begin to see adversity not as an enemy, but as a necessary part of the journey toward becoming your best self. Imagine waking up each morning and declaring to yourself, "I will win," not as an empty affirmation, but as a guiding principle that shapes your actions throughout the day. This is not about arrogance or blind confidence. It is about committing to a life of purposeful effort. When you approach life with this mindset, every decision, every action, and every thought aligns with the goal of personal growth and resilience. Even in moments of uncertainty or fear, this mindset serves as an anchor, reminding you of your inner strength. Yet adopting a victorious mindset is not easy. It requires conscious effort and relentless practice. There will be days when doubt creeps in, when setbacks test your resolve, and when you feel tempted to abandon the path. But it is in these moments that your mindset matters most. Will you allow the external world to dictate your inner state, or will you choose to stand firm, rooted in the belief that you have the power to overcome? Ultimately, victory is not found in the outcome, but in the process of cultivating a mindset that refuses to be defeated. It is about living with the unwavering belief that no matter what happens, you have the strength to rise again. As Epictetus reminds us, circumstances do not make the man. They merely reveal him to himself. When you develop a mindset that sees every challenge as an opportunity, you unlock a profound truth: that true victory is not something to be achieved in the distant future. It is a way of living here and now. So, ask yourself, what mindset am I cultivating today? Are you nurturing thoughts of resilience, growth, and perseverance? Or are you allowing fear, doubt, and external circumstances to control you? Remember, victory begins in the mind. It is not something that happens to you. It is something you create with every thought, every choice, and every action. Choose wisely, for your mindset shapes not only your present, but also the person you are becoming. In the end, it is not the world outside that determines your victory. It is the mind within. Choose a mindset of strength, and you will find that victory is already yours. 3. Conquering yourself. True victory is not measured by triumphing over others, nor is it found in public recognition or applause. It is something far deeper and more personal. It is the silent conquest of oneself. The Stoics believe that life's greatest battle is waged not against external forces, but within our own minds, against fear, doubt, temptation, and the pull of comfort. To conquer oneself is to master these inner forces, to rise above fleeting desires and emotions, and to live in alignment with reason and virtue. This inner battle is often the most difficult one. It does not come with a cheering crowd or visible accolades. It is fought in moments of solitude, when no one is watching, and it requires a strength that can only be cultivated through discipline and self-awareness. Imagine the countless times you've faced an internal struggle, a moment when you wanted to give in to comfort, avoid a difficult task, or react impulsively out of anger or fear. Conquering yourself in those moments is the essence of true victory. Consider the Stoic practice of voluntary discomfort. The Stoics, including Seneca, often engaged in deliberate acts of self-denial, not to punish themselves, but to build resilience and gain mastery over their desires. By choosing discomfort in controlled situations, they trained their minds to remain steadfast when true hardship arose. This practice wasn't about mere endurance. It was about developing the strength to act according to reason rather than emotion. It was a method of conquering the instinctual pull toward ease and pleasure, and instead choosing what was right, even when it was difficult. Every act of self-conquest, no matter how small, strengthens your inner will. Imagine waking up on a cold, dark morning when every fiber of your being craves the warmth of your bed. In that moment, victory is not found in staying comfortable but in choosing to rise, to embrace the discomfort, and to move forward with purpose. It may seem trivial, but it is these small, repeated acts of self-discipline that build the foundation for greater triumphs. Each time you conquer the temptation to take the easy path, you strengthen the part of yourself that strives for growth and excellence. Conquering yourself also means mastering your emotions. The Stoics understood that while emotions are a natural part of life, they should not dictate your actions. When you feel anger rising within you, it is easy to lash out impulsively. But true strength lies in pausing, taking a breath, and responding with reason rather than reaction. It is in these moments of emotional control that you experience real victory, not by suppressing your emotions, but by mastering them and using them as fuel for thoughtful action. There will always be external forces beyond your control, other people's opinions, unforeseen events, and the unpredictability of life. But what remains entirely within your power is how you choose to respond. To conquer yourself is to take ownership of your responses, to refuse to be a victim of circumstance, and to shape your life according to your own values. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This simple yet profound truth reminds us that our greatest enemy is not the world around us, but the part of ourselves that seeks to surrender to it. In today's world, where distractions abound and comfort is readily available, self-conquest has become more important than ever. It is easy to be swept away by the demands of modern life, constant notifications, endless entertainment, and societal pressures to conform. But those who seek true victory understand that mastering oneself is the key to living a life of purpose and meaning. It is not about rejecting the modern world, but about refusing to let it control you. It is about choosing what matters most, even when it is difficult. Ask yourself, how often do I allow external forces to dictate my actions and emotions? Are you living according to your own principles, or are you being pulled in 100 different directions by the demands of others and the lure of fleeting pleasures? Conquering yourself begins with awareness. It begins with the decision to stop letting the world shape you and to start shaping yourself. It is a commitment to inner mastery, to living with integrity, and to striving for excellence, even when it goes unnoticed by others. Victory over oneself is not a single achievement but a lifelong pursuit. Every day presents new challenges, new temptations, and new opportunities to grow stronger. There will be days when you falter, moments when you give in to weakness, but what matters most is that you rise again and continue the journey. Each act of self-conquest, no matter how small, brings you closer to the person you are meant to be. So, are you ready to take on the greatest challenge of all? Are you ready to conquer yourself? Remember, true victory does not require the approval of others. It is found in the quiet moments when you choose discipline over ease, reason over impulse, and purpose over distraction. It is found in the life you build, not for the applause of the world, but for the quiet satisfaction of knowing that you lived fully, bravely, and with unwavering integrity. In the end, the greatest triumph is not conquering the world. It is conquering yourself. 4. It is the journey. Victory, in the Stoic sense, is never about a single, dazzling moment of triumph. It is not defined by the destination we reach, but by the journey we undertake. Too often, people chase the illusion that success lies at the end of a long road, only to find that the sense of fulfillment they sought is fleeting. True victory, however, is found not in the final outcome but in the process. Every step, every challenge, every silent effort that shapes who we become along the way. The Stoics remind us that life is a continuous flow of moments, each one presenting an opportunity to rise, to learn, and to grow. Epictetus wisely said, "No great thing is created suddenly, any more than a bunch of grapes or a figure. If you tell me that you desire a fig, I answer that there must be time. Let it first blossom, then bear fruit, then ripen." This is the essence of the Stoic journey, understanding that greatness, whether in character or achievement, is cultivated through steady, patient effort over time. Think back to any significant goal you have ever set for yourself. Perhaps it was learning a new skill, starting a personal project, or committing to a healthier lifestyle. In the beginning, there is excitement, a surge of motivation that makes everything seem possible. But soon, fatigue sets in. Obstacles arise. Progress slows. It is in these moments that many falter, mistaking the difficulties of the journey as signs of failure. Yet, those who embody the Stoic mindset understand that this is precisely where the real victory lies. Not in the easy, early stages of enthusiasm, but in the arduous, often lonely path of perseverance. Each day you push forward, even when the world offers no immediate reward, you are winning. Every time you choose to persevere through doubt and discouragement, you are laying another stone in the foundation of true victory. The journey may not always be glamorous. It is often marked by mundane efforts, unseen sacrifices, and moments of quiet struggle. But it is in these very moments that your character is forged. Victory, then, is not an external prize but an internal transformation, a gradual becoming of someone stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Moreover, the Stoic journey is not one you undertake alone. While personal discipline and self-mastery are key, the path to victory often involves others, mentors who guide you, peers who challenge you, and companions who inspire you to keep moving forward. Seneca emphasized the importance of surrounding yourself with those who uplift and improve you. Associate with people who are likely to improve you, he wrote, for it is through these relationships that we gain the strength to endure life's trials. True victory is not a solitary endeavor. It is shared with those who walk alongside you, helping you become the best version of yourself. Reflect on a time when you faced a significant challenge and were tempted to give up. Perhaps it was a difficult period in your career, a personal loss, or a moment when your goals seemed impossibly far away. If you persisted, if you chose to keep moving forward despite the odds, you likely discovered something profound. The journey itself became the reward. You grew stronger, more capable, and more grounded in your sense of purpose. This is the Stoic vision of victory, not as a distant point to be reached, but as a way of living, where every step matters and every effort carries meaning. The beauty of the journey is that it transforms not just what you achieve, but who you become. Each challenge you face teaches you something new about life, about others, and most importantly, about yourself. It is through these trials that you learn to master your emotions, to embrace uncertainty, and to cultivate inner peace in the midst of chaos. Stoicism teaches that while we cannot control the external world, we can control how we navigate it. And it is through this mindful navigation that true victory is achieved. In the end, what truly matters is not the summit you reach, but the person you become along the climb. Victory is not a final destination. It is found in every moment you choose to live with integrity, purpose, and courage. It is found in the effort you give, even when no one is watching. It is found in the quiet pride of knowing you didn't give up, even when the path was steep and uncertain. This is what makes the journey so essential. It shapes a life that is rich in meaning and full of purpose. So, as you continue on your path, remember that every small effort counts. Every setback is a lesson, every obstacle an opportunity. Life will test you, not to break you, but to build you. And when you look back on this journey, it won't be the milestones or accolades that define your sense of accomplishment. It will be the quiet victories of each day, the strength you found within, and the unyielding spirit that carried you forward. The Stoic journey is not an easy one, but it is a noble one. It calls on you to rise each day, to face life's uncertainties with grace, and to strive for excellence in all that you do. In embracing this path, you will come to understand that the journey itself is the ultimate victory. And when you live this way, when you learn to find meaning and purpose in every step, you will realize that you have already won. 5. It comes at a price. Victory, the Stoics remind us, is never freely given. It does not come wrapped in ease, nor is it bestowed upon those who merely wish for it. True victory comes with a price paid in effort, sacrifice, and relentless perseverance. It demands that you push beyond the comforts of the familiar, confront your deepest fears, and endure the trials that life inevitably places in your path. To those who seek an unchallenged life, this may seem burdensome. But for those who understand the Stoic way, this price is not a burden. It is the very process that gives victory its value. Every meaningful triumph in life is forged through difficulty. Seneca once said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor strengthens the body. Without adversity, there is no growth. Without obstacles, there is no opportunity to cultivate the virtues of courage, patience, and resilience. Each hardship we face is an invitation to rise above it, to test the limits of our will, and to discover strength we didn't know we possessed. It is in these moments, when the price feels highest, that the seeds of true victory are sown. Consider the countless individuals who have faced overwhelming odds yet emerged victorious, not because life handed them success, but because they refused to yield. Think of the entrepreneur who, in the face of financial uncertainty and repeated failures, keeps building their dream. Or the single parent who juggles multiple responsibilities every day, determined to provide a better future for their children. Their victories, though unseen by the world, are hard-earned through countless sacrifices. The sleepless nights, the quiet moments of doubt, and the persistent effort when giving up seemed easier. All of these are the price they paid for their triumph. The Stoics believe that the true measure of victory lies not in the absence of hardship, but in how we endure it. Epictetus taught, "What ought one to say then, as each hardship comes? I was practicing for this. I was training for this." This mindset transforms challenges into training grounds for inner strength. Instead of avoiding difficulty, the Stoic welcomes it as a teacher. Every setback becomes an opportunity to refine oneself, to sharpen one's character, and to grow stronger. Yet, paying the price of victory is not simply about enduring hardship. It is also about making deliberate sacrifices. It requires letting go of temporary pleasures, resisting distractions, and prioritizing what truly matters. Imagine someone striving to master a skill or reach a personal goal. The price they pay is not just the hours of practice, but also the moments they forego leisure, comfort, and instant gratification. These sacrifices, though difficult in the present, are investments in a future shaped by purpose and meaning. This willingness to sacrifice is what sets apart those who achieve lasting victory from those who give up when the path grows difficult. The Stoics understood that to build a life of true fulfillment, one must be willing to step outside the narrow confines of comfort. A meaningful life is not crafted by seeking ease, but by embracing the struggles that forge strength, wisdom, and character. But why, you may ask, is victory worth such a steep price? The answer lies in the transformation it brings. Each time you pay the price, Each time you endure hardship and choose growth over ease, you become a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. The value of victory is not found in the final outcome, but in who you become along the way. The struggle itself shapes your identity, your values, and your sense of purpose. Reflect for a moment on the moments in your life that have brought you the greatest pride. Were they moments of effortless success, or were they forged through struggle and perseverance? Perhaps it was completing a difficult project, overcoming a personal setback, or simply standing firm in your principles when it would have been easier to compromise. In each of these moments, the price you paid was not wasted. It became a testament to your inner strength and resolve. To those who fear the price of victory, the Stoics offer a different perspective. Embrace the struggle, for it is what makes life rich with meaning. Without the price, victory would be hollow. Without the effort, triumph would lose its value. The price is not something to dread but something to cherish, for it is through this process that we forge a life of true fulfillment. In the end, the path to victory is not paved with ease but with effort, sacrifice, and perseverance. It requires a mindset that welcomes challenge, a heart that remains steadfast, and a spirit that refuses to give up. Yes, victory comes at a price, but it is a price worth paying. For through every struggle, every sacrifice, and every quiet act of perseverance, you are not merely achieving a goal. You are becoming the person you were always meant to be. So, the question is not whether victory is possible. The question is, are you willing to pay the price? Are you willing to endure the hardship, embrace the struggle, and make the sacrifices necessary to achieve something truly meaningful? If your answer is yes, then you have already taken the first step on the path to true victory. Because in choosing to pay the price, you are choosing to live a life of purpose, strength, and relentless growth. And that, in itself, is a victory worth striving for. 6. It demands commitment. Victory is not the result of fleeting motivation or occasional effort. It is the fruit of unwavering commitment. It demands a dedication that transcends convenience and comfort, a determination that does not falter in the face of adversity. Stoicism teaches us that the road to lasting success is long and fraught with challenges. Only those who commit fully to the journey, who persist even when the initial spark of enthusiasm fades, are able to reach the summit of personal mastery. Commitment means showing up every single day, regardless of how you feel. It means doing the hard work even when no one is watching, when there is no immediate reward, and when the path ahead seems unclear. Think of a sculptor standing before a rough block of marble. Day after day, he chisels away at the stone, guided by a vision that only he can see. At first, progress is imperceptible, but with each stroke of the chisel, he draws closer to revealing the masterpiece hidden within. This is what commitment looks like: a steady, deliberate effort driven by the belief that something greater lies beyond the present struggle. In life, as in art, the most significant transformations occur over time, through countless small actions compounded by persistence. Seneca wrote, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." Commitment is that preparation. It is the continuous honing of your skills, the daily practice of discipline, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. Without it, even the greatest opportunities will slip through your fingers, for you will not be ready to seize them when they arise. But commitment is not just about enduring hardship. It is also about making choices, tough, often uncomfortable choices. It means sacrificing short-term pleasure for long-term fulfillment, letting go of distractions that do not serve your higher purpose, and dedicating yourself to something that truly matters. Imagine a student preparing for an important exam. While others may choose to relax, indulge, or procrastinate, the committed student focuses on their goal. They choose discipline over indulgence, effort over ease, because they understand that what they do today shapes who they become tomorrow. Commitment also requires resilience in the face of failure. There will be moments when you stumble, when your efforts do not yield immediate results, and when doubts begin to creep in. It is in these moments that your commitment is truly tested. Will you give up, or will you rise again, stronger and more determined than before? The Stoics believe that failure is not the end of the journey, but a crucial part of it, a lesson, a teacher, a stepping stone toward greater wisdom and strength. Epictetus reminded his followers, the greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. Skillful pilots gain their reputation from storms and tempests. Commitment is about staying the course, even when the waters grow rough. Consider the story of a world-class athlete. We often see the glory of their victory, the gold medals, the roaring applause, but we rarely see the years of grueling practice that preceded it. We do not witness the early mornings, the long hours of training, the sacrifices they made, or the moments when they wanted to quit but chose to push forward instead. Their success is not merely the result of talent. It is the result of relentless commitment. Talent may spark the journey, but only commitment sustains it. The same principle applies to anyone seeking personal growth. Whether you aim to cultivate inner peace, build a meaningful career, or improve your relationships, the path will demand more than momentary effort. It will require a sustained commitment to living in alignment with your values, even when it feels inconvenient or difficult. Commitment is not a one-time decision. It is a daily practice. Each day, you must choose to take another step forward, no matter how small, and to trust that these steps, over time, will lead you toward your ultimate goal. Yet, commitment is not only about achieving external success. It is about becoming the kind of person who lives with purpose and integrity. When you commit to something meaningful, you cultivate a sense of inner strength and resolve. You learn to trust yourself, to honor your word, and to persevere in the face of challenges. Over time, this commitment shapes not only what you achieve but who you become, a person of character, resilience, and unshakable will. Ask yourself, what am I truly committed to? Are you committed to fleeting desires, or are you dedicated to something that will endure? Are you willing to sacrifice comfort and convenience for growth and purpose? If your answer is yes, then understand that commitment is not a burden. It is a gift. It gives your life direction, meaning, and depth. It transforms ordinary moments into opportunities for greatness and turns ordinary people into extraordinary individuals. Ultimately, victory is reserved for those who refuse to quit. It belongs to those who wake up each day, no matter how difficult, and choose to keep moving forward. It belongs to those who understand that commitment is not about guarantees, but about giving your all, regardless of the outcome. The Stoics knew that the value of any pursuit lies not in the end result, but in the effort and character it builds along the way. By committing fully to the journey, you create a life rich with meaning, a life where victory is not just a distant dream but a way of being. So, what will you choose today? Will you let the challenges of life deter you, or will you commit to the path of purpose and growth? Remember, every great achievement, every profound transformation begins with a single choice, the choice to commit. And once you make that choice, you are already on the path to victory. Stay the course. Keep moving forward. Victory demands commitment, and those who give it will find that, in the end, the journey itself was worth every step. 7. It is a way of life. Victory is not simply a goal to be reached or a fleeting moment of triumph. It is a way of life, a deliberate and continuous choice to rise, grow, and persevere, regardless of the circumstances. To the Stoics, victory is not something that happens once and is then left behind. It is a state of being, a mindset that shapes how you approach every day, every challenge, and every setback. Living with a victorious mindset means understanding that life will always present new obstacles. There is no final battle after which all becomes easy. Instead, life is a series of moments that test your strength, your resolve, and your character. What matters is not whether you encounter difficulty, but how you respond to it. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This is the essence of making victory a way of life. Seeing every obstacle not as something to be feared, but as an opportunity to grow. Each morning, you face a choice. You can give in to doubt, fear, and inertia, or you can choose to rise, to take that first step forward, and to embrace the day with courage. There may be no applause waiting for you, no recognition for your effort. But victory is not found in external validation. It is found in the quiet satisfaction of knowing that you lived that day with purpose, that you did not shrink back from the challenges before you. It is this daily commitment to living with integrity and resilience that defines a victorious life. Imagine a craftsman who dedicates his life to creating something of beauty. Day after day, he returns to his work, refining his skills, perfecting each detail. The finished masterpiece may eventually bring him acclaim, but that is not why he does it. His fulfillment comes from the process itself, the act of creating, of giving his best effort, of striving for excellence. In the same way, living victoriously means embracing the process of becoming a better version of yourself each day, knowing that the journey itself is the reward. Victory, when viewed as a way of life, transforms how you see success and failure. In this mindset, success is not a final destination but a series of small, consistent wins, choosing patience over frustration, discipline over indulgence, and courage over fear. Likewise, failure is not something to be feared or avoided. It is a necessary part of growth, a teacher that reveals where you can improve. Each time you fall and rise again, you embody the Stoic principle that true strength lies not in never falling, but in always getting back up. To live victoriously is to cultivate a mind that remains steadfast in the face of uncertainty. The Stoics believe that external events are beyond our control, but our responses to them are entirely within our power. By mastering your mind, you create a life where external circumstances no longer dictate your inner peace. You learn to face loss without despair, success without arrogance, and hardship without bitterness. This is what it means to make victory a way of life, to live in a manner that reflects your highest values, regardless of what life throws your way. Ask yourself, what would it mean to live victoriously today? It might mean taking a difficult step toward a long-term goal, speaking the truth when it is easier to remain silent, or simply showing kindness in a world that often feels harsh. These small acts, when done consistently, form the foundation of a victorious life. Over time, they build a sense of inner strength and resilience that cannot be shaken by external events. The Stoics understood that life's greatest victories are not marked by grand celebrations or public recognition. They are found in the moments when you choose to rise, when you refuse to be defeated by fear or doubt, and when you keep moving forward despite the obstacles in your path. Victory is not about proving something to others. It is about proving to yourself that you have the strength to live fully, courageously, and authentically. Ultimately, a life of victory is a life of purpose. It is not a life without struggle, but a life in which every struggle becomes an opportunity to grow stronger. It is not a life without failure, but a life in which every failure becomes a lesson. When victory becomes a way of life, you stop measuring your worth by the standards of others. Instead, you find meaning in the daily effort to live according to your highest values. And when you do this, when you choose to live each day with courage, integrity, and relentless effort, you realize that victory is not something you achieve someday. It is something you live, here and now. So, what does it mean to truly win? It means choosing, every day, to live with intention. It means embracing the journey, not just the destination. It means understanding that life's challenges are not there to defeat you but to shape you. Victory is not a final chapter. It is the story you write with every action, every choice, and every moment. Make the choice today to live victoriously, not because it is easy, but because it is the only way to live a life of true meaning and fulfillment. Conclusion. As we reach the end of this journey, remember that victory is not something distant, reserved for an elite few, nor is it an event that happens by chance. Victory is a way of living, an intentional, daily commitment to rise above adversity, master your mind, and pursue a life of meaning. It is found in the smallest of moments. When you choose effort over ease, growth over stagnation, and courage over fear. Life, as the Stoics remind us, will always be uncertain. The external world will change, and challenges will continue to appear. Yet, the power to navigate these uncertainties resides within you. Every step forward, every struggle endured, every act of self-mastery brings you closer to becoming the person you were meant to be. Victory is not a final destination you reach. It is the journey of becoming, of shaping your character through persistent effort and unwavering resolve. You have the strength to win, not in some far-off future, but right now, in the present moment. The lessons of Stoicism are not mere theory. They are practical tools for life. When applied with intention, they can transform not only how you face obstacles, but how you live, day by day. Remember, the greatest battles are often the quiet ones fought within, and true victory lies in conquering yourself. So, as you move forward, ask yourself, how will I live victoriously today? Whether it's overcoming a personal fear, taking one more step toward your goal, or simply choosing to be patient in the face of difficulty, each act matters. Every choice you make shapes the story of your life. And when you choose to live with purpose, strength, and perseverance, you are already winning. If you found value in these insights, consider subscribing to this channel. Together, we can continue exploring the timeless wisdom of Stoicism and the ancient philosophies that guide us toward a life of strength and meaning. By subscribing, you won't just be following a channel. You'll be joining a community of like-minded individuals, all committed to living a victorious life. Don't forget to like this video if it resonated with you and share it with those who might need a reminder of their own inner strength. Your engagement helps spread this message to others who, like you, are seeking something deeper, something more lasting than fleeting success. Leave a comment below and share what victory means to you. Your story might be the inspiration someone else needs to keep moving forward. Thank you for being part of this journey. Remember, you have the power to choose how you respond to life's challenges. You have the power to rise, to persevere, and to win. And as long as you continue to move forward, one step at a time, you are already victorious. Stay strong, stay committed, and always remember, you are ready to win.